Welcome back to Cell and Molecular Biology course. In this video, we will study an organism with unique cellular features. The paramecium, a single-celled wonder. A unicellular protist with complex cellular features. Paramecium is a single-celled eukaryotic organism found in freshwater environments. It belongs to the phylum Celiophora, known for its cilia-covered surface. It plays a key role in nutrient cycling in aquatic ecosystems. Now let's see the unique features of paramecium. Paramecium is covered with thousands of cilia for locomotion and feeding. The oral groove, a funnel-shaped depression where food is ingested. And the other unique feature is that two types of nuclei, a macronucleus and a micronucleus. A contractile vacuole system for osmoregulation. All these are the unique features of paramecium. In the left, you can see the structure of a paramecium with the labeled parts showing cilia, anterior contractile vacuole, food vacuoles, macronucleus, micronucleus, and then you can see a oral groove and a posterior contractile vacuole, and then cytopile, and then trichocyst. Now we will learn about these features in detail. Why learn about paramecium? Why do we have to learn about paramecium? These are the unique features which makes paramecium a unique organism. Being a unicellular organism, it has a complex cellular structures which is worthy of learning. It has dual nuclei system. Unlike most organisms, paramecium has a macronucleus for daily cellular functions and a micronucleus for reproduction, making it a unique case for studying nuclear specialization. The other feature is cilia for locomotion and feeding. Paramecium uses cilia not only for movement but also to direct food into its oral groove, demonstrating complex behavior in a single-celled organism. Coming to the contractile vacuole, the presence of a specialized contractile vacuole helps paramecium regulate water intake, offering a great example of adaptation to freshwater environments. Now let's see the defense mechanisms. Trichocysts are organelles that shoot out thread-like structures for defense, an unusual cellular feature that provides insight into single-celled survival strategies. And then the symbiotic relationships. Paramecium can form symbiotic relationships with algae like chlorella, making it a model organism for studying symbiosis at a cellular level. Now let's see the features one by one. First, the cilia. Cilia, the driving force. Cilia beat in a coordinated manner for locomotion. It directs food particles into the oral groove, and the movement strategy for navigating through aquatic environments are also provided by cilia. Cilia beat rhythmically, propelling the paramecium through the water and creating water currents for feeding. Now, this is the feature of cilia. Now, let's move on to feeding and digestion. Food particles are swept into the oral groove by cilia and engulfed in food vacuoles. The digestion occurs within these vacuoles. You can see the oral groove in the image above and in the food vacuoles. In the image at the left, you can see the water current with food particles, which is swept into the oral groove, and the large particles being rejected, and then the small food particles being ingested. It enters the buccal cavity, and then through the selection part, the food enters into the food vacuole. You can see the food vacuole formation. And then in the image showing food vacuoles, you can see two spherical structures with some particles inside it. These are the food vacuoles. These are representatives of the food vacuoles. Now let's move on to contractile vacuole, a freshwater survival tool. Paramecium lives in freshwater, constantly taking in water via osmosis. The contractile vacuoles collect excess water from the cytoplasm and expel it from the cell, maintaining osmotic balance. This prevents bursting by expelling water regularly. Osmosis is the passive movement of water or any other solvent molecules from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. We all have read that concept, right? Similarly, it occurs in paramecium. As paramecium lives in fresh water, the water from the outside environment enters the paramecium, and if paramecium doesn't have a mechanism to expel this water, then it will burst. Hence, it is a freshwater survival tool. Now let's see nuclei and genetic features. In the image shown, you can see a larger bean-shaped structure, which is the macronucleus, and then a small spherical structure closer to the macronucleus is the micronucleus. Macronucleus controls non-reproductive functions such as metabolism and growth, while micronucleus contains genetic material for sexual reproduction, that is conjugation. Conjugation allows paramecium to exchange genetic material, thus increasing genetic diversity. Now let's see the defense mechanism. Paramecium can deploy trichocysts, tiny needle-like structures, as a defense mechanism. Trichocysts are ejected from the cell when paramecium senses danger. They are used to deter predators or anchor the organism to surfaces. In the images shown below, you can see trichocyst and then discharged trichocyst. And then finally, you can see the structure of trichocyst. You can see a cap. Below that is the spike, and then followed by matrix and shaft. Now, this makes the trichocyst a unique defense mechanism found in a unicellular organism. Moving on to reproduction, paramecium can reproduce both asexually, that is via binary fission, and sexually through conjugation. Conjugation involves the exchange of genetic material between two individuals. You can see the figure showing binary fission, showing the formation of two daughter paramecia. And then in the right, you can see conjugation, where two paramecia are involved in the exchange of genetic material. Now let's see the symbiotic relationships. Paramecium often forms symbiotic relationships with algae, such as chlorella. The algae live within paramecium, providing it with nutrients via photosynthesis while receiving protection and a place to live. You can see the image with algae living within paramecium. Now let's see the ecological significance. Paramecia are important part of the aquatic food chain. They contribute to nutrient cycling and they are also used as model organisms in scientific research. Now let's summarize the key features of paramecium. Paramecium is a single-celled ciliate found in freshwater environments. Now try to recall the functions of unique cellular structures, cilia, macronucleus and micronucleus, contractile vacuole. Hope you recalled the functions of these unique cellular structures. Cilia are used for locomotion and feeding. Macronucleus control metabolic activities, and micronucleus controls reproduction through conjugation. Contractile vacuole maintains osmotic balance in freshwater habitats. Not to forget these key features, defense. Trichosis provide protection from predators and symbiosis. Paramecia forms symbiotic relationships with algae like chlorella. Coming to the conclusion, Paramecia are great example for complexity in simplicity. Paramecium demonstrates how even a unicellular organism can possess complex systems for survival, reproduction, and defense. Its unique features help it thrive in freshwater environments, showcasing adaptability at the cellular level. The study of paramecium provides insight into basic cellular processes and evolutionary biology, proving that even single-celled organisms play crucial roles in ecosystems and scientific research. Thank you. For more such informative videos, keep watching my String Up channel.